Hello Internet people. Hi Snowball. We are back working on Matilda, 1972 Dodge Dart Custom that I am outfitting for Wasteland Weekend 2026. Up on the docket today, other than scritches, come here. Okay, fine, no scritches. You can see how the hood is kind of cattywampus here. The reason for that is this style of hinge. Let's open her up. This style of hinge has a clock spring down in there, and it's just got this cheap stamped metal for the actual hinge itself. And when these get rusty, they get sticky. And when they get sticky, they bend. Worst case, they can become seized, and I've seen people taco their entire hood trying to close it with a stuck hinge. Luckily that hasn't happened here, but in order to remedy this, I'm gonna have to pull the fender. Luckily I have a good helper for me. I've already removed most of the bolts. I think I'm going to take the headlight out with the fender. I think the last bolt left is the big guy. It's actually a nut on a stud that's right under here, and it's a bitch to get to. But that's going to be first up on the docket today, and I will be back when I've made some progress. This is just to give you an idea of what I'm working with here. Focus. The bolt, or the stud, is up. I don't know if you can see where the socket is. I've got a 6-inch extension with a universal joint on there. It is a bitch to get to. Yeah, if anybody knows a better way to do this, let me know, because I'm gonna have to put this back on at some point. And I remember doing this when I got this fender. Yeah, and I just blocked out the trauma. So I'm gonna keep whittling away at this and hopefully pop the fender off. All right, there we are. Only took about 20 minutes or so. I ended up pulling the headlight bucket, mainly because I didn't want to reach up and do a bunch of cobwebs to unplug the headlight. Right over here, as my lovely assistant is demonstrating, we had some little flying assholes living in here at one point. Not surprising, the rear bumper's just full of wasp nests. But here you can see what I was talking about with the clock spring. So that's what holds the tension that allows the hood to stay up. And you can see the entire mechanism is bowed out, and that happens when just when it gets all rusted up and shit. I know. So now, I kind of like it without the fender. Could go really wild with this and just leave it as is. Nah, we'll keep fenders on her. Might have to trim them depending on what tires and wheels I go with, but that's where we're at now. So next up, I think I'm gonna fiddle around with the hood hinge, see if I can free it up so it'll close. What do you think, Snowball? Yeah, I agree. That'll do her. Yeah, that didn't do her. So this guy is good and seized, or just sticky. So I think my next plan of attack on this is to remove the hood and see, maybe reassess after that. I'm honestly thinking about just removing the spring, which is pop, on both sides actually, because I would have to do both sides if I did that, and then just using a prop stick anytime I'm working under the hood, or really I might just move to hood pins, front and back, because I really don't feel like fucking around with this thing. But I don't know, we'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, here's the plan. So I got the hood freed up from this hinge over here. I think I'm gonna try and take the hinge off and flatten it out and see if I can get it working properly. The only hitch in that plan is the wonderful engineers at Chrysler, in their infinite wisdom, did these little frickin' clip things. I don't know if you can see up in there. Yeah. Little bastard clips that I'm nearly certain I'm going to destroy removing. So, depending on how this goes, I may have to go with the front and back hood pins idea. So I was thinking about just pulling this hinge or the spring off and see what happens, but I don't think I'd be able to get that spring back on. Though, I don't know. Does it really matter? Does anything really matter? I'm gonna take the spring off, see what happens. The worst did not happen. I don't know what the worst would be in this case, but so we got the spring off, and I managed to not fling my screwdriver into orbit doing it. The hinge, it kind of functions without the spring. I mean, it's definitely sticky, but like it's going up and down where I think it should. Oh no, it's still bent out a bit, but I think I can make this work. And I'm not sure if I'll need to remove the spring on the other side. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but I'm gonna finagle this hinge a bit and see what I can see. Well, it's not perfect, but it's better than when I started. And really, what else could you ask for? Well, I guess you could ask for it to be perfect, but this isn't a perfect kind of build. This is Wasteland. So this is, I mean, look at that. Far better. The hood actually closes. So, mission accomplished. I'm going to get this fender back on, and well, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've got a fun project planned for this weekend. I'm going to stay super secret squirrel on that until I get it posted, but I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think today I'll just get the fender buttoned up and call it a day for now, I guess. Yeah. Panel gaps? What are panel gaps? It's good enough. I'm sure. I mean, I'm going to be taking the hood off in the near future anyway. So, yeah, got her all buttoned back up and ready to roll. I don't think I'll be cruising over to the shop just yet, but definitely gonna work on getting the registration and all that jazz sorted out. So that's all for now. Until next episode.